Shucking corn. Shucking corn. Bunch of different ways you can do it. Just cut the tips off like that. Go ahead and do it this way. Bring it down. Bring the husk down. All stuff from the country. There's a few different ways to do things. Basically, get the children to do it or the grandkids. That'd be the best way to do it. Throw the husk and everything away. Usually when you come up with little fibers, filaments, turn your hand, take them all off, grab them at the top, pull them down. Works real good. Other ways to do it, you can do it this way. It takes a little bit longer. You can see like little bad pieces of corn that are from you know, the worms and stuff, and bugs and insects that get into a corn crop. Do it that way, but a lot of times, depending upon what it is you're facing, anyways, good. You can just go ahead and cut that tip off ahead of time. Here I got to cut off a little bit more. Got to make sure you're accurate. Wind that down. Getting ready to freeze corn, so you got to blanch it first. Anyway, I hope these tips help, unless you want to come out and help us shuck corn. There you go, good piece. Look at that. That tip off. Here's something I want to show everybody. See this worm? That was in the tip of the corn. We have chickens, so I'll keep worms like that and feed them to the chickens instead of just throwing them in the trash can. That's one reason why you cut the tips off of the corn. If they look a little bad, they look a little raggedy. And if you look around, sometimes they'll have worms, caterpillars. There's a little tiny one right there. Get it in camera's view. And there's a bigger one right there. So I'll just toss this here to the chickens. They get a meal out of it too. But the entire piece of corn is still good. You can see. Cut the tips off, then you can go ahead and shuck them. Then to blanch them, what you do is get boiling water. You go ahead and boil the corn for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once that's done, you put it in ice cold water for the same amount of time, 4 to 5 minutes. Then you take it out, put it in a plastic bag, squeeze out the excess air, and freeze it. Or you go ahead and vacuum pack it. That's basically how you do it. Pretty simple. Here's another tip for corn. If you don't want to go through the blanching process, I understand it's a little bit of work involved, but I'm used to hard work. No problem. You can go ahead and just chop off the tips, the corn. This here's got 3 pieces there. Let's get a better looking piece of corn. Alright. Go ahead and chop off the tips, maybe pull a couple outside husks down if you want, get it looking nice, and then freeze it solid the way it is. Take it out, then go ahead and microwave it for about 4 or 5 minutes whenever it is you're ready to eat some corn. Or you can go ahead and go through the whole process. Once it's been frozen, take it out, husk it, and get it cleaned up, and then boil it. Some people want to do things real quick, so again, chop it off, take off some nasty pieces here. I'll just go ahead and show you. So what you want to do is get a piece of corn, take off that tip, take off some outside layer so it's halfway decently clean. Put that in a plastic bag with about 4 or 5 other pieces. Freeze it solid till you're ready for it. Take it out, pop it in the microwave for about 4 minutes, and then you go ahead and peel it and eat it. It'll be good. However, we always prefer to go ahead and strip it all out to begin with. Do it the way we were taught many, many years ago. So there's another method for you. Here we're blanching the corn. We put it in boiling water for approximately 5 minutes. And then from there, we will take it and put it in ice cold water for another 4 or 5 minutes. And then from that point, we go ahead and seal it in a plastic bag, take out all the air, vacuum pack it if we can. That gets expensive if you're doing a lot of corn, but just depends. Now that's ice water. We have the ice in the plastic bag there. That's very, very cold water. Again, for 4 or 5 minutes. Then we place it in a plastic bag, appropriate number of ears of corn you think you and your family can eat at one setting, and freeze it solid. There you go. That's how you do it. Again, it would be best if you can vacuum pack the corn, but a lot of times that's not always available.
Take it out of the bag.
Well, we can go ahead and take,
Yeah.
take the ice out of the bag now?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay. That makes sense. Alright,
Put the
so
timer on?
here, we'll put the timer on for 5 minutes. And that's how you freeze corn. The blanching process is very important. Now we're taking them out of the cold water, letting them drain, and then we will place them in plastic bags. Again, with enough servings to serve the amount of people that are going to eat at your home. Now here we go again. We're going to bring some more. Putting corn in the boiling water. Alright, 5 minutes. Okay, now we're putting the corn in the bag. We're going to put about 6 ears in one bag. They're gallon plastic bags, freezer bags specifically. But again, if you can vacuum pack them, that would be a good deal. Okay. About 6 for the family there. Okay. Go ahead and seal that up. Squeeze out all the air. Alright. There you go. Now this is ready for freezing. Go ahead and put the date on the package so you know. Freeze it and then take it out at any time you're ready to go ahead and eat corn and cook it appropriately. Usually you can use the microwave and nuke it, or you can go ahead and boil it. Appropriate cook times for you. Got another one done, and you keep going till you use up all the corn.